Hello and welcome, class. This is week 3. Welcome to our live students today and our virtual students that are joining us. Please make sure you turn off your phone, shut the door, help eliminate any distractions, and be ready to learn. It is always your responsibility to do the video and audio check, so make sure your microphone is working. Also, I do see in the top left corner that the red light, so we are recording. If you can hear, see the red light, go ahead and raise your hand for me. Okay, it looks like we are getting through. All right, if you can lower your hands for me, we will get started. Virtual students, get paper and pen ready. For those that are joining virtually, you will need to do a reflection paper. It will be turned in midnight on Sunday, or by midnight on Sunday. Writing tools. Those are the tools that are in the top left corner of your screen. We will be using those today, so I want you to be familiar with those as we move forward. We are going to do an icebreaker, so if you will, follow the directions. So using the pencil tool, draw a blue X on Alaska. Using the shape tool, put a red circle around the state which you were born in. And using the text tool, which is the T, put your name to the right of the state of Florida. All right, looks good, guys. I like that we're able to share and learn some more about each other. So today we'll be discussing Thinking Collaboratively, Learning in a Community of Inquiry, Chapter 3. You should have already read that, but we'll go over some highlights of that. Learning objectives for today. You'll be able to describe how an environment of deep learning can help sustain connections and can create opportunities for thinking and learning collaboratively. Information and communication are changing the world regarding work and learning. The question is, does technology change how we learn and think? So if you would, go ahead and type in the chat box for me, yes or no. So does technology change how we learn and think? I would agree with you. I do think it does change how we do things. And while we're down in that chat box, if you will, find 2 emojis that are different that are some type of or symbolize some type of technology that you might use when learning in the classroom. Computer, yep, cameras or recording equipment for like movies, correct, yeah. Yes, definitely. Remember the old 3.5 floppies we used to have before CDs? Microphones, yep, I agree. Good job. So technology should serve as a meaningful thinking and should add to your learning experience and goals. It definitely should not take away from your learning, it should add to it. Technology should contribute to cognition and collaboration. Why not determining the approach to thinking and learning? So it's important, once again, that it adds value. Technology can offer chances for communication and collaboration. Technology also simulates reflection and sustains dialogue. Many of the students nowadays have the ability to go home and show their parents on their phone, tablet, or computer what they did today. They can show them videos, they can Google things. So learning doesn't stop when they leave the classroom. If you will, using your pointer, which is the hand, go ahead and hover above which one you think is your favorite to use in the classroom. I would agree. I'm a big Kahoot fan, so I do enjoy that. Learning analytics have an important impact. They look at how the learner data and the strategies impact us. It measures whether the technology is adding to the value in the classroom or not. It's important that if we're going to bring something, particularly something that's expensive, into the classroom, that it's adding to the value and the students are getting more out of it. We need to look at assessing discourse and student discourse. Along with assessing advanced thinking, we need to make sure, once again, that technology is adding to the value to learning, that we're getting more out of the classroom. And now we're going to do a poll. And while I bring this poll up, if you would, use the emojis in the chat box and tell me, when you think about technology, how does it make you feel? Happy, sad, grumpy, like you want to throw up? Tell me what that is for you. So lots of different options there. Okay, so the poll is up. Do you prefer to take notes electronically or paper and pen? It looks like we have a lot of old schools. I'm still an old school. For the most part, I'm a paper and pen. While technology can be helpful, it is beneficial to make sure that you're using it effectively. Technology should add to the learning experience and not take away from it. Oftentimes, particularly in the middle school and high school, it becomes a distraction. And it's hard to know if they're using it for school purposes or not. Interaction, we use technology to help keep the class interactive, to keep them participating, to keep them engaged. This will help keep the students' attention. Anytime we can engage them, they have buy-in on what we're learning. Assessment. Using assessment is a good way to see if the students are understanding what is being taught. Technology gives us many great ways to do an assessment. So please type in the text box one way that you like to include technology in assessing learning in the classroom. Okay. In summary, technology is ever changing and we need to embrace it. We need to find ways to use technology and we need to use it to advance our learning. We have so many great tools at our fingertips. It's a matter of using them efficiently. So the takeaway for today, please share one thing you take away from this class that you'd like to try in the classroom. Please raise your hand and I will call on you to share your thoughts. Please make sure you have your microphone ready. Okay, Caitlin?
It reminds me that I don't have to use every piece of technology available, that I can use the ones that help my teaching, but that I don't have to use all of them.
Oh, very good, very good. And Gary, would you mind texting that or typing that in the text chat on the right side for me? What would you like to share? Yes, yes. I agree completely. And Jocelyn, if you want to go ahead and get on the microphone and share with us.
Yeah, I just took away a couple of new ways to engage my students, so I'm gonna try and use Google Forms as well as Kahoots.
Okay. And I did find a YouTube video. We're not going to have time to include that in class today. I did want to go ahead and put that on the slides. I'm also going to go ahead and put that in the chat box to the right for you if you want to check that out later. It is definitely a YouTube video that I find interesting. And reminders, if you are joining us virtually, you will need to complete the reflection and turn that in by midnight on Sunday. Questions, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me an email. I'll get right back to you, and there's my email address. And thank you for joining us today. And is there any questions from our live learners? No, I don't see any, no questions. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you guys and have a great day.